All right, sixth graders, this is to help you with question 2 on CR number 9. It says, write a number in each box to make an equivalent fraction. All right, great. In my room, we have a tiling activity that looks just like this. So we know if we want to make equivalent fractions, you have to multiply or divide the numerator and denominator by the same value. To make equivalent fractions, you must multiply or divide numerator, the top number, and denominator, that needs a D, denominator, bottom number, by the same number. Okay. So here, I look at the part I know about. I say, how do I get from 4 to 2? Oh, 4 divided by 2 is 2. If I'm going to divide the denominator by 2, I must also divide the numerator by 2, because 2 over 2 is a fancy form of 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So 2/4 is the same as 1/2. I had a lovely circle, broke it into fourths, and I shaded 2 of those 4 parts. I've actually really shaded 1/2 of that circle. 2/5 is how many tenths? All right, so we focus on the part we know about. In this part, you happen to be given both denominators. How do I get from 5 to 10? Oh, 5 times 2 is 10. And a student just asked me the other day about this little dot. In middle school, we start using this little dot instead of X's oftentimes for multiplication because we're going to work a lot with variables in the coming years. So X is going to mean something different than multiplication in the coming years. And I think you've had some exposure to that. But anyway, 5 times 2 is 10, so then you know your numerator also has to be multiplied by 2. 2 times 2 is 4. So 2/5 is the same as 4/10. Here I know about the numerators. So 3/8 is 9 what? Let's see. So how do I get from 3 to 9? 3 times 3 is 9. If I'm going to multiply the numerator by 3, I have to also multiply the denominator by 3 to keep it equivalent. 8 times 3 is 24. So 3/8 is the same as 9/24. Here I know about my numerators. So I say 3 times what is 6? Oh, 3 times 2 is 6. As soon as I multiply my numerator by 2, I have to multiply my denominator by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. So 3/4 is the same as 6/8. And again, I could do a visual for any of these if I chose. Oh my God, that's the ugliest circle I ever drew, but whatevs. So if I have 3/4, oh my God, I'm not breaking it up very pretty either. And I shaded in 3 of those fourths. And I took that same circle and instead of fourths, I broke it into eighths. So I broke it into 8 equivalent parts instead. Well, how many eighths would I have shaded? I'd have shaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6/8. So 3/4 really is exactly the same amount as 6/8. All right, I hope that helps.